welcome to Imperial Guard Game 3 for the Imperial Bunker Escalation League. I'm Harry and I'm playing against Sam's lovely Ultramarines. So, we rolled for Dawn of War deployment, so I've kind of hidden down behind these line of sight blocking pieces of terrain. Liam Russ has gone there with a nice view on the aggressors. The veterans are up here, and the platoon commander and other squad of infantry down here. In terms of Sam's deployment, we have got a tactical squad and intercessor squad down here. The aggressors alongside the librarian and the captain in the centre, and then on the far ruin we have got the other tactical squad. Okay then, we will come back for superior inferior objectives and seizing. So, time to roll for the superior objective. It is number 2, which is this one in the centre. Okay, and the inferior one, number 3. So that will mean I've got to push out for the superior one. However, this squad is not looking too useful at this point in time. Right then, so Sam did set up first, so he's got first turn unless I seize. That's 2, so no, we'll be going on to Ultramarines, turn 1. Turn 1 movement for the Ultramarines. Sam, what have you done?
So I used 2 CP to make my captain a chapter master, and I used 2 more CP on rapid redeployment, and I moved my chapter master and the 3 aggressors over here. And then I used the rapid redeployment to move my librarian as far forward as I could in the deployment zone, and then rolled a 4 on the advance and got him tucked away under that corner there. And then that's it. It's a bit too open in the middle of the battlefield for me to move anything up with that tank just chilling at the back. So, I don't, tactics.
Okay then, so on to turn 1 psychic and shooting. Turn 1 psychic and shooting. Sam, what happened?
Just tried to get precognition off. Which would have given him a 5 up invulnerable save and -1 to hit on the librarian, but I decided against. I didn't get it through on the roll. So no charges, no shooting onto Imperial Guard. Turn
1. Imperial Guard turn 1 movement. So the tank commander and the primary psychic have gone through this barricade, looking really just to open up and pin the units in there. I can't quite get line of sight on the librarian, but we'll come to him when we get to him. Squad of veterans stay where we are. The 1 infantry squad has moved up just to start taking ground as the Ultramarines are dug in. And the same thing has happened over here on the right flank. So the company commander has moved up to the doorway. This squad of infantry has moved up to the doorway as well, looking for a second assault. And this squad of guardsmen here has also run up to try and take some ground. Okay, into turn 1 Imperial Guard Psychic. Turn 1 Imperial Guard Psychic phase. So the primary psychic here has managed to cast Psychic Barrier on the squad of veterans here, giving an additional +1 to their armor saves. That's it. On to turn 1 Guard Shooting. Turn 1 Guard Shooting. Not actually that much happened. Nothing shot from here. The only thing that did happen was this squad here was ordered move, so they are now hunkered in that nice bit of barricaded ruin. Okay then, no assaults, so on to turn 2 for the Ultramarines. For the Ultramarines, well, turn 2 movement for the Ultramarines. Sam, what's happened?
So Harry very kindly let me go back and just roll a couple of d6 for CP that was used using those back, so I'm back up to 5 CP. Movement wise, I'm attempting to outflank this squad here with the chaps over there. The librarian rolled a 6 on his advance roll, so he's gone up 5 and across 6 to here. The squad simply moved up a level. The aggressors again rolled a 6 on their advance, so they're now up to hit the barricade here. We've got this squad of 5 that just nudged themselves forward, and as my warlord has Vox Spiritum, I've popped him into the corner there, so his bubble essentially affects all of these units. To master it means that he can now re-roll all failed hits up to a 9-inch range. So now I'm going to do my 2 psychic powers. Firstly, I'm going to try and do precognition. So that would and -1 to hit. It's got a charge value of 5, which he passes. And the second is...
I'm not going to try and deny that one.
Excellent. And smite, I think I'm going to try and smite. So that's again a 5.
Goes off. I will try and deny that with my denier from the Astropath, not the Astropath, the Primary Psyker. So that is a 4. So note that's D3 mortal wounds then. Happy days. So he 9 wounds. On to Ultramarine shooting. Turn 2 Ultramarines. Plenty has happened. Sam, could you please explain?
Okay, so firstly, these guys over here managed to take out 6 chaps from this squad.
Yeah.
Over here, the aggressors managed to take out the squad that had advanced here. And finally, the Stalker Bolt Rifles used the stratagem, target sighted, which is 3 CP, and it allows them to fire at a character, and any wounds of a 6 essentially is a mortal wound on top of the wound roll. So I was able to get rid of the Primaris Psyker, which he's now splat. The tank commander is wondering what's gone on behind him. But other than that, that's it. So on to charges.
Into assault phase turn 2 for Ultramarines. So the tactical squad here has indeed assaulted this squad of guardsmen. They were pretty lucky, and the lasgun shot managed to plink one off on the way in, but now Sam's going to butcher them.
I think he just tripped over on his way. He's just hurt his knee. Okay, so it's 9 attacks because of Angels of Death. And let's see what we get here. Wow, okay, so 6 go through. Then it's... Great.
Okay, so that's 2 wounds then. And I failed both, so that is 2 dead. Would you like to consolidate up? Or are you happy staying where you are?
So I will stay where I am.
Okay, I get my 4 attacks, sorry, 1 from the regular guy and 3 from the sergeant. So hitting on 4s. So that's 2 hits and 5s to wound. No wounds. So on. And I've got 2 guys left. So they would be failing, but I'm going to spend 2 of my command points to auto pass them. So do I get either of those command points back? Yes, I do. So I'm down to 6. Okay, on to Imperial Guard, turn 2. Turn 2 for the Imperial Guard. The tank commander here has stayed still with eyes looking on the aggressors there. Don't fancy them getting in combat, but also could have some pot shots at the librarian if need be. Veterans here have stayed up. They've all got nice line of sight, once again, either on the aggressors or the Stalker bolt rifles. And then this squad here and the company commander have stayed where they are. My Psycho's dead, so no Psychic. So on to Imperial Guard turn 2 for shooting. Turn 2 shooting for the Imperial Guard. Plenty of stuff happened. So the tank commander ordered himself guns kill on sight and obliterated the aggressors. The platoon commander then ordered reroll hit rolls of 1, so take aim on this squad here. The grenade launch didn't do anything, but the missile launch team, Lucky Crack Missile, managed to obliterate the Primus Librarian. Initially I rolled a 2, but then command point rolled it into a 6. Okay then, so no charges. On to turn 3 for the Ultramarines. 3 for the Ultramarines. So, Sam, what have you done?
I've shifted a few of the boys down here. The tactical squad have moved up against this wall. The chapter master has moved slightly outside of the fortifications here, and this squad of Talkabout rifles have stayed where they are. I'm going to Hail Mary up the flank there with the 4-man tactical squad. They're going to shoot at these boys here and then hopefully get a charge over to the
Commander.
company commander, one over the other, and the boys that are over there, and hopefully tie them up.
Turn 3 for Ultramarines shooting phase. Simon, explain.
Yeah, this squad managed to wipe out these two, which you should expect them to. Unfortunately, it didn't go down so well over here. I was hoping that maybe just one Stalker Bolt rifle would get through to the tank, but as you can see, it's still on 9 wounds, and the captain also got a 1 and then a 1 on his reroll for a hit. So no damage dealt on this side of the board, which could prove. So now we're going to do the charge from
I can't see you, so I don't get Overwatch.
the boys here.
So looking for an 8.
Looking for an 8, which I for CP to try and get a 5. Climbing, okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
we'll
that's
return for combats. Okay then, so they made it in. How are we planning to split up the attacks then, Sam?
So we're going to do the 2 boys here and the sergeant into the commander, and I'm going to do this chap into the squad. So I'll do him first, so he's hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Okay, so 1 wound. Yep, kills a guy.
Now the tank commander, so 7 attacks. Okay, wounding on 3. Okay.
So 2 5-up saves. So failed and failed. So he is down to 2 wounds remaining. Okay, I will come back with my hit backs. Right then, the Imperial Guard strike back. So we're going to do the infantry squad first. So that's 11 attacks, hitting on 4s. Okay. And wounding on 5s. So that is 1, 2, 3 wounds, no AP. All fine. And then the company commander hitting on 3s. All hit. And wounding on 5s. 1 wound, AP -3. With power sword. Kills him. Okay then, so in terms of morale, I only lost 1 guy, so even if I roll a 6, which I rolled, leadership 7, they're absolutely fine.
Cool.
Okay then, on to turn 3 for the Imperial Guard. Okay then, so turn 3 for the Imperial Guards. The tank commander has moved in advance over onto there. Not really bothered about the snipers there, but would rather not take more wounds off him. The squad of infantry has fallen back out of combat. The company commander has climbed up the stairs, hoping to probably get back in the fight and gun those tactical marines down. Also trying to deny the intercessors there with the stalkers any targets of opportunity. Plus, there wasn't really that much in range from this squad. The squad of veterans has fallen down the stairs. That's not right. has climbed back down to join the platoon commander on the ground floor where they can't be seen. Okay then, so no psychic. So into shooting for Imperial Guard. Okay then, so turn 3 for Imperial Guard shooting. The tank commander has gone and ordered himself full throttle, so he's now up in the enemy lines. And the squad here has fallen back. The company commander ordered get back in the fight onto not only himself, but also the unit down below. They then are going to. I've spent 1 command point on the Grenadier stratagem, and I've got 28 frag grenade shots, hitting on 4s. That's not too bad. And wounding on 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wounds, no AP. That kills 3 of them. Right then, so end of Imperial Guard shooting. They did the job and killed the tactical marines. Nothing else happened, no charges, so on to turn 4 for the Ultramarines. Okay then, so turn 4 for the Ultramarines. So Sam, what's happened?
So I've essentially just castled up at the back here. All of these the stalkers have dropped down from there, and the captain's moved back into cover away from line of sight from the tank, and that's all I can really do because Harry's got the second turn. When we get to turn 5 and the game ends, he's going to be able to have a go at anything that I have out in the open. So if I can keep everything on as many wounds as possible, it limits the possibility that he'll get a squad wipe, possibly. That's all I can sort of hope for at this point. Unfortunately, Harry has won the game, so I've got to not get tabled. It's the objective.
Okay then, so on to turn 4 for the Imperial Guard. Okay then, so turn 4 for the Imperial Guard. This squad of infantry has advanced out of cover alongside this company commander. The veterans here have advanced. The platoon commander has moved, so he's still capping the 2-pointer objective, but still within all the range of them. And the tank commander over here has moved another 10 inches again and is just peeking his head around the side. Not necessarily seeing any targets yet, but it shuts down that line of sight, plus it also will give me line breaker in the end. Okay then, so on to shooting for Imperial Guard. Okay then, so orders wise for turn 4 shooting for the Guard, company commander ordered himself move to secure him onto that objective. The infantry there rolled a nice 4 to move 10 inches with move onto the 2-point objective. And that is it. So we are going into Ultramarines turn 5. Okay then, so turn 5 for the Ultramarines. So Sam has pushed out of his castle here. With these guys here, we've measured it up, are going to be closest to either the Warlord or Platoon Commander once this squad is gone. So the Tactical Marines and maybe the Captain will provide some support in getting rid of them. Okay then, so into turn 5 shooting for the Ultramarines. Okay then, so end of Ultramarines turn 5 shooting. The Tactical Marines here open fired and obliterated the veterans down to last 4 guys. So they've taken 6 casualties. And the captain and the Stalker Bolter squad have taken another 4 casualties. They've taken 4 casualties off this squad here. In terms of morale, this squad here will be auto fleeing and anything on the roll of a 1, and this squad here, they've got a bit more of a chance. I am going to spend 2 command points on this squad of veterans here to auto pass them, and I'm going to spend 1 command point to do a D3 on this squad here. So that is a 3, so that becomes a 6. They are all good. On to turn 5 for the guards. Okay then, so end of guard, turn 5 movement. First things first, major tactical blunder on my half. In my full throttle move, did a couple of turns back, I had popped him over here. And then when I wanted to move 10 inches to get into the objective, I was out of range. So I've had to advance him to get onto the 4-point objective. So that means that he's not shooting at that lovely ball over there. The guard that were behind the barricade have traded objectives with the company commander, not fancying to give up an easy wall or kill. And the veterans have, well, the RPG team and the grenade launcher have stayed still, but the sergeant has moved backwards to A, get in coherency, and B, so that they are now within 6 of the platoon commander to still get orders. Okay then, so once again, no psychic. Right then, so end of Imperial Guard shooting on turn 5. These veterans here completely whiffed against the intercessors, and the tank commander having advanced pop smoke. Okay, so it ends on a roll of a 1 or a 2. Does the game end, Sam? Nope, it continues on to turn 6 for the Ultramarines. Okay then, so turn 6 for the Ultramarines movement. So, what's happened?
So, these tacticals have moved forward here. They might try and charge the Leman Russ, the commander over there. We don't know yet. We've got the chapter masters just chilling here, and these 5 boys have moved up with the intention of charging the commander over here. So on to shooting.
Okay then, so turn 6 Ultramarines for shooting. What's happened then, Sam?
So half went to plan. These boys shot into the chaps here and wiped them. Ooh, and what that then meant is that the Stalker bot rifles here could target this fellow. But as you can see, his invulnerable save of a 5+ saved him from 2 rounds from the Stalkers, and even my captain couldn't penetrate the brickwork surrounding the commander. So it's now on to charge. What I'm going to do, it's a 9-inch charge from this boy into this boy. I've got a CP.
I can't overwatch because I can't see you.
So let's see what happens here. So I've got nothing else to spend my CP on really at this point, so I'm gonna hopefully get 5 or a 6, otherwise it was all for naught. No, okay, that's it then. That's the end of my turn.
Okay then, so on to turn 6 for the guard. Okay then, so turn 6 for Imperial Guards. The platoon commander's just company commander, sorry, is hunkering down. The platoon commander has run to the opposite end of the objective zone, because to keep as much distance between him and the ensuing ball of blue intercessors. The tank commander has secured his perch on the 4-point objective, but is also now, due to his sponsor and his track, is also just about touching line breaker. So should I need to, I can go for it. This squad of guardsmen here have moved over, so they can now see through the ruin into the squad of tactical marines there. And that's it. So we'll go on into turn 6 for the shooting for the guard. Okay then, so turn 6 for the guard. The infantry squad here gunned down one of the tactical marines, and then the tank commander over there opened up with everything and obliterated the intercessors. Alright then, so does the game go on to turn 7 then, Sam, on a 4-up? It does. Okay, on to turn 7 though, then for the Ultramarines. Okay then, so turn 7 movement for the Ultramarines. Sam, what have you done?
I've tucked him around here to try and get some sort of cover from Matey Boy over there on objective 2. And these Marines are running through, firing, and most likely attempting a charge at the chaps over in this squad here that are on objective 6.
Don't have any CP left. Okay then, so end of shooting for the Ultramarines. The captain did his job and absolutely wiped out the company commander, so that does get you Warlord, if that comes into play. The tacticals then opened fire and reduced him to just the sergeant remaining. Okay then, so into charges. Have you got any charges then, Sam?
These boiks are going to charge this fella over here.
I don't have any line of sight on you, I don't think. No, I do. No, I don't. So that is a free charge.
It's a 9-inch charge. I have a CP.
A dream.
I have a dream. I'm going to use my final
Yep.
CP on that. Oh, he
It
gets
gets in.
in. So, well, they are in. So it's like this.
Yep.
And then I've got a pile in. So let's start here. And then a 3-inch pile in will essentially get...
We'll get you onto the objective.
Here. Here.
Yep.
And I kind of want to tuck him just here. In fact,
All right then, this is coming right down to the wire. So the, as I said, the Ultramarines charged in and brutally hacked down the lone sergeant, and then consolidated out of line of sight of the battle tank itself. That's it. So on to turn 7 for the guard. Alright then, so turn 7 for the guard. The platoon commander has jumped out through the door. He is, by a hair's breadth, still capping this 2-point objective here. The tank commander has kept, so he's still within 3 inches of the objective, but is closer to the chapter master, compared to the squad of tactical marines. Okay then, on to shooting for the guard. Alright then, so turn 7 then for guard shooting. The tank commander opened everything up into the chapter master and has got me the Warlord point. Then the plucky platoon commander down there took a bolt gun shot, fired a bolt gun shot at the tactical marines, but to no avail. Okay then, so that is the end of the game. It automatically ends on turn 7. So I have got 2 points thanks to the platoon commander, and 4 points thanks to the tank commander. Don't have line breaker, but I did get Warlord, so I am on 7 points in total. Sam got Warlord, and he's also got 2 points there, so he has got 3 points. So it's a 7 points to 3 to the Imperial Guard. Well played, Sam.
Yeah, well played.
Okay then, see you next time.